Today we're going to explore a city that is perhaps the least famous beach city on the Silver Coast, but it has everything a lot of people are looking for when they are considering where to live on the Silver Coast. Let's explore Figueira da Foz. Well, Figueira da Foz isn't just a beach town. It's one of Silver Coast's most vibrant coastal cities. With a sweeping promenade, elegant architecture, and the widest urban beach in Europe, this city blends resort living with everyday convenience. In today's episode, we'll explore what it's like to live here, from climate to real estate to lifestyle, and how it compares with other Silver Coast favorites like Nazaré, Óbidos, and Peniche. Figueira da Foz is located at the mouth of the Mondego River, about 40 minutes west of Coimbra and roughly 2 hours from Lisbon or Porto. With a population of around 60,000, it's one of the largest cities on the Silver Coast. Its name means Fig Tree of the Mouth, a poetic nod to its geography. Once a glamorous holiday destination for Portuguese elites, today it blends old-world charm with a relaxed coastal lifestyle. The grand casino, Art Deco architecture, and the 19th century mansions hint at its stylish past. The centerpiece of the town and activity is the main beach, especially in the summer. Now, this is a wide beach, so from the promenade, the water is more than a half-mile away, but the town has built boardwalks from the street to the beach to make it easy to get there. For those unable to walk that far, golf carts will bring people to and from the promenade. And the beach is so wide and so long, well, I can't imagine it ever gets too full. Let's take a moment and check out how wide this beach is. Between the promenade and the sandy beach is an area where they have walking and biking trails, kids' play areas, volleyball and basketball courts, and even a pool that has been dug into the sand itself. So whether you're looking to lay out on the sand or get some exercise by the water, you can find it here. Even in the winter, you'll find people using the walking and biking trails and the sports courts because even though it gets chilly in the winter, it's never too cold for outdoor activities. Back up on the promenade, you'll find restaurants and snack bars and all sorts of beachside shopping options. Parking can be difficult on sunny summer days, but most of the time you can find parking within just a few blocks from the promenade. A bit to the south and then again to the north, you can also find more beach access that's much closer to where you can park. And on the north end, you'll also find miles and miles, well, kilometers and kilometers of bike and walking paths right next to the water. Being further north than Nazaré or Peniche, Figueira da Foz is a touch cooler overall, but still mild by most standards. Summer highs hover around 25 degrees Celsius or about 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and winters stay comfortable, averaging around 12 to 15 degrees Celsius or somewhere in the mid-50s. Thanks to its river and ocean positioning, the town gets breezes, but not the extreme winds of a place like Peniche. It's a great option if you want ocean access without constant gusts. Fog is rare, and the town gets more sun than you might expect. Figueira da Foz has more of a city feel than most other Silver Coast towns. There are schools, hospitals, libraries, a strong public transport network, and even a train line that connects to Coimbra. There's also plenty to do. Beach volleyball, surfing, paddleboarding, river kayaking, and hiking trails in the nearby Serra da Boa Viagem. For culture lovers, there's the City Museum, art galleries, a palace, and film festivals. You'll also find co-working spaces and the international cafes popping up. The commercial area that was not on the beach wasn't very big, but it was quite cute. Figueira tends to attract people who want a walkable lifestyle with the conveniences of a city, but without the grind. Retirees, remote workers, and even young Portuguese families are rediscovering this town. Before we get into the details of prices here, one of the things that Figueira da Foz is known for are the intricate railings on a lot of the more classic buildings. Let's check some out. Real estate here offers good value, especially compared to Portugal's more touristy areas. You can still find spacious two-bedroom apartments near the beach for under 200,000 euros. And in town, older properties and classic buildings often list below $150,000. Renovated apartments with balconies and partial ocean views are in the €200,000 to €300,000 range. And detached homes with gardens can go from €275,000 to €450,000, but beachfront or newer builds, well, they're pricier. Now, they're still more affordable compared to Lisbon or Cascais, but prices actually can get up there for sure. Rentals are surprisingly accessible. Long-term furnished apartments range from €500 to €900 a month, and even summer prices remain competitive for a coastal city. So let's talk about pros and cons and trade-offs. One of the biggest perks here is balance. You get the beach, a city center, and access to nature all in one place. And it's also one of the few towns on the Silver Coast with a real train connection, which is great if you don't want to drive everywhere. Plus, there is year-round life, no ghost town vibes in the winter. The downside? Well, it's not quite as quaint or charming as Óbidos or as dramatic as Nazaré. Some areas feel a little worn, and while it's growing in popularity, it's not yet a major expat hub. So compared to Peniche, Figueira feels more urban and less surf-centric. You may not have the ocean drama of Peniche, but you get a walkable city and a gentler coastline. Compared to Nazaré, it's calmer and broader and less focused on tourism. Look, Nazaré is iconic, but Figueira is more livable. Óbidos, meanwhile, is all charm and no beach. It is beautiful to visit, but not everyone wants castle walls in their neighboring. Figueira's sweet spot? Everyday livability. It may not be the sexiest name on the map, but it's got legs, and it's a smart bet for long-term living. And it might just be Portugal's most underrated coastal city. If you're exploring places to live on Portugal's Silver Coast, don't overlook it. Subscribe to see more town profiles, and we'll see you in the next episode.